Hello class 9 students, how are you all? I hope everyone is utilizing their time to study and following the rules like wearing mask, sanitize yourself and social distancing. Okay, today we will begin the first poem of English. The name of the poem is Life. And this poem was written by the poet Charlotte Bronte. So students, by the name of the poem, we can at least understand that this poem is all about our life. So let's begin with the very first stanza. The first stanza says, life believe is not a dream so dark as sages say. So students, the first stanza explains or says that the life is not as bad most of the people believe or they say. The next line is, often a little morning foretells a pleasant day. The term morning symbolizes sorrow and despair. The term morning rain. This line means that despair is often a way to joy and happiness. Now, what is the meaning of despair? Despair means to express sorrowness or to be without any hope. So this line says that despair, being despair to something, being always sad, expressing the sorrowness, it is better that we should find a way for joy and happiness. Like the morning rain, because after morning rain we see a very beautiful, a very pleasant day. Same thing happens in our life. So it is better to find out joy and happiness, not to think always about sadness. Okay students, next line. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transitory. Now what does this line means? It means that there are clouds of gloom means there are sadness all over the world, or there are sadness in our life, there are problems in our life. But the next line says, but these are transitory. It means that these problems, this sadness are on a temporary basis. It is not permanent. It is temporary. Some or the other day it will go away. So this sorrow, these griefs in our life, in every human being lives, they are not permanent. So there is no need to tense about. Now next line says, if the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? So here the poet is raising a question. What the poet says, if the shower will make the roses bloom, it means that if that rain shower is making the roses look good, the roses look very happily after the shower, then why we are always expressing the problems? Lament or lamented means to express sorrowness or to express any regret, always on a repeatedly mode. So why we are doing like this? If that small rose whose life is just for 2 or 3 days or for some hours, even that rose is so happy, so pleasant, but why we being human beings, why we are getting lamented so early? So if rose can make the rose bloom, rain can make the rose bloom, then sorrowness is the only way for happiness. It means after sorrowness what will come? Happiness. This is the part of life. So we should not get upset. Instead of that, we should find out the way for the happiness. Now the next stanza says, rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by. Gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. Again, the poet is saying, we should quickly find out the opportunity, grab our happiness, and in a very merrily way, in a very happily way, because this life, this time is running like anything. So it's better that you be gratefully, cheerily enjoy them before that time goes away. Next line is, what though death at times steps in and calls our best away. So we should enjoy our time before it goes away, because someday we have to face the death. No one is going to stay on this planet permanently. Everyone has to go away. So it is better before this time come, enjoy it. Forget about your sorrowness. As the next line says, what though sorrow seems to win, our hope a heavy sway. Now what is the meaning of sway? Nothing. The meaning is controlling influence. It means before that problem, before that death influence our life, it is better that we should overcome our sorrowness, our sadness. We should win it. We should walk away. Next line, yet hope again elastic springs and conquered though she fell. It means the poet is saying, being the problems coming, being that death will come some or the other day, but the hope is the only thing which acts like a elastic springs. Everyone has seen that small object springs, how it jumps. When you will pressurize it, it will jump more and more. In the same way, hope is the only thing inside us which can make everything possible, which can make our life easy, which can make or help us to overcome the problems. So we all know problems are going to come, we all know death is going to come, but that hope is making us stronger, making the poetess Charlotte Bronte stronger, and because of which the next line comes, still beyond are her golden wings. Beyond meaning is that which can rise upward. The poetess is saying, because of my high hope, I again overcome the problem, I rise myself upwards. Like different seasons come, many a times the branches or the leaves of the tree falls down, the branches gets bent, but after some time it again look like any pleasant day. Again there are leaves on the trees. So that is what life is all about. And the poetess is saying, because of that hope, her golden wings makes her go upwards again, to become happy again, because she is stronger and she has that power to bear all the problem. Now the last line is, manfully, fearlessly the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously can courage quell despair. Now the last line says, manfully, fearlessly. It means we should face like a courageous man without any fear all the problem, because the day of trial, it means the judgment day will going to come. We have to face that problem. We have to face the death. But if we have that fearlessly power, that courage, then gloriously we can conquer, we can become victorious, because the courage is the most important thing. And after courage we have a word quell. Quell means to end. It means that the courage can end all the despair, all the problems or the regrets. So dear students, I hope everyone has understood this poem, but just for I would like to guide you something more. You have to watch this video again and again, forward the video, rewind it, go through the poem, each and every line, find out the difficult words. I have covered all the difficult words, but then too, once just go through it, maybe you can find more difficult words, write down it, go through the poem and take a good moral from this poem about life. So in practically we have to live our life in the same way the poetess has told, and in the same way she has also experienced her life. Thank you very much.